Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
In Elements, you can use the Shape tools to create various vector shapes in a shape layer within an image. When you create a vector shape in an image, it will be created in its own shape layer by default. The shape is filled with the currently selected foreground color by default, but you can change it. You can also use the settings within the Tool Options bar when you have a shape tool selected to draw multiple shapes on a single layer, adding to the original shape drawn by simply clicking the Add to Shape Area button before drawing a second shape within the same selected shape layer. You can use the other buttons within the same section of the Tool Options bar to determine how overlapping shapes within a shape layer should interact with one another. To create a new shape layer with a shape in it, click the Shape Tool button in the toolbox and select which shape you would like to draw from the options that appear at the left end in the Tool Options bar. To ensure that the shape is placed into its own shape layer, be sure that the Create New Shape Layer button at the right side of the Tool Options bar is selected, which it should be by default. Before you draw the new shape, however, let's look at some of the options that you can set for the shape within the Tool Options bar. Depending on the specific shape tool that you have selected, the next section of the Tool Options bar will display any color, styles, and special tool options for the currently selected shape tool. For example, you can use the radius setting to determine the rounding of corners if you selected the rounded rectangle shape tool. Alternatively, if you selected the Custom Shape Tool button within the Tool Options bar, you will see a drop-down that allows you to pick the type of custom shape to draw in this area. The Color drop-down, when clicked, displays the Swatches panel where you can select a foreground color for the shape by double-clicking your desired color cube choice. You can use the Style drop-down to apply a layer style to the shape layer if desired. In the next section, you will often see the size settings for your shape. Many times you will see a drop-down menu here along with a height and a width text box. You can use the drop-down to select the type of shape size to draw. The default setting of Unconstrained will allow you to draw a shape of the size you desire by clicking and dragging. However, you can choose other choices from the drop-down menu, such as Fixed Size, and then enter the exact width and height of the shape in pixels into the W and H text boxes. You can then just click into the image to make a shape of those exact dimensions. In the last section, you choose what type of interaction you want your shape to have with the shape layer. You can select New Shape Layer to have the shape you draw in the image appear in a new layer. Click the Add to Shape Area button to add the shape you draw to the shape layer currently selected in the Layers panel. If you select Subtract from Shape Area, the shape will be removed from any existing shape within the currently selected shape layer in the Layers panel. If you select the Intersect Shape Areas choice, the shape that you draw will only display the foreground color in areas where the shape that you draw intersects other previously drawn shapes in the associated shape layer. If you click the Exclude Overlapping Shape Areas button, the foreground color will display in the non-overlapping areas of shapes that overlap within the selected shape layer. After that, you can just click and drag to create a new shape. If you had selected the New Shape Layer option, then the shape will appear as a new shape layer within the Layers panel. Otherwise, it will interact with the current shape layer selected in the Layers panel in the method prescribed by the options that you set in the Tool Options bar. If you click the Simplify button in the Tool Options bar after creating a shape, Elements will rasterize the shape layer that contains the shape into editable pixels.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.